Oh man, it has been a day. So I'm going for a little walk now, a little early evening walk. It's 1800. And yeah, a lot I have been has been on my mind. And this past week, I was very fortunate enough to go to the JSA here in Korea. Now, if you're not familiar with what the JSA is, this is the Joint Security Area. Essentially, that's like the primary spot of the DMZ, or the demilitarized zone, right? So the JSA, really cool experience. You can no longer go inside the UN buildings that are, the infamous buildings where you would see the North Korean soldiers on one side and the South Korean soldiers on the other side, that whole thing. And for people that don't know, because apparently there are people out there that seem to think that America instigated the Korean War, that is actually completely false. So, after World War II, the United States, along with the UN and Russia, at the time the Soviet Union, divided Korea essentially to help, because Japan had forfeited the territory when they lost. And it was an agreement between the US and the United Nations and the Soviet Union that the UN would oversee South Korea along with Western allies, and the North would be overseen by the communists. And then good old Kim Jong Un's grandfather, I think Kim Jong Sil or Pil, or I can't remember, but his grandfather was the one who invaded South Korea, not the other way around. So please, if you are on this train of thinking that the US instigated everything, you are actually highly mistaken. Everything was peaceful and copacetic. And South Korea was the ones who were invaded by the North. And when the war finally came to an armistice, because it's technically still going on, by the way, this is going to probably be a three-parter, but the war was still going on and they came to the armistice that they came to. That's what created the DMZ, because that line was already historically the line that nobody was supposed to cross, north or south. And so then it became the DMZ that we know it today, where the barricades and the mines and everything was put up. But that experience, man, oh my goodness. Whew, that was a powerful history lesson, and I'm excited and happy that I got to go.